What's going on, guys? My name is Everletcher, and today I am back in another Pixel Gun 3D video. In today's video, I have another Dear Developers, so this is going to be a message directed towards the developers and towards the community, because I want to raise awareness towards this problem in Pixel Gun 3D, towards everybody who plays the game, and all the people who are around making this game possible. So make sure you watch through this entire thing, because first of all, it's going to be really important. Hopefully, we can get this to change a little bit, or hopefully you guys agree with this. Obviously, this is going to be just statistics that I have found that I think is making the game kind of unbalanced, and I'm thinking that if we can fix this properly, then it can definitely 100% balance the game and make it more enjoyable for everyone. The second reason why you should watch all the way through is because, as always, as we started doing, there's going to be a hidden weapon somewhere in this video, and the first person to comment down below where you found it in the video and what weapon it was, you will get your comment pinned. So what you gotta do, whenever you find the weapon, if it's found at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, then comment down below the time tag 3 minutes 30 seconds and tell me what weapon it is. With that out of the way, just keep a lookout for that hidden weapon, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this topic. Armor is 100% the primary cause of Pixel Gun 3D being unbalanced. You're hearing that correctly. I figured this out while I was testing weapons, and armor is just really unbalanced. Armor is making all weapons unbalanced because, essentially speaking, if you have a weapon that's OP for developer armor, it's going to be horrendous for everybody who does not have developer armor. It's going to be super broken, and it's going to make the game not even worth playing, because if a weapon is one-shotting head and one-shotting body, or two-shotting head and two-shotting body, even then, to developer armor, odds are, to the regular armor, it's going to be doing one tap to both. So real quick, I'm going to be going over some statistics of some weapons that we just tested out on every single different type of armor in the game. So I'm going to be going over everything right there. I'm going to be getting everything out to you guys so you know the differences between each armor and how it's unbalanced. So every single weapon had no damage mods on it. They took all of them off, and my armor had no damage mods on them as well, or freaking whatever you want to call them, defense mods. I don't know exactly what you would call them. For the primary, we had disguise rifle. For the backup, we had the cyber revolver, and for the sniper, we had prototype S. I decided to just do those three because they're easiest to test, and typically speaking, the primary, backup, and the sniper could be the main weapons most people are using, except for heavy weapons. But heavy weapons don't have headshots and body shots, so I'm not even going to test those. So we tested this against the default armor, the wooden clan armor, the steel clan armor, the golden clan armor, and the dev clan armor, or the dev armor, not clan armor. And I want to be very clear, the steel clan armor and the gold clan armor do the exact same in terms of defense and efficiency, so there's really no point in testing both of them that we still did anyways. So let's go and hop right into the first armor, the default armor. So at level 65, the default armor, the primary disguised rifle, does a headshot damage of 18 and body shot of 12 damage per shot. That's really good. That's actually a really good weapon. It's going to be a weapon that's really worth using. The issue is coming into the wood clan armor, the disguised rifle is doing 15 headshot damage and 10 body shot damage. That's still not bad, but you can notice a decrease right there. Playing against steel and gold clan armor, the disguised rifle is going to be doing a 12 shot headshot, or not 12 shot, but a 12 damage to the head, and then also 8 damage to the body, which is a little bit more balanced. And then coming at developer armor, it's doing only 11 damage to the head and 7 damage to the body. You guys can see a big decrease right there. Now the issue for this is, against dev armor, that weapon right there is a pretty bad weapon compared to lots of the other weapons in the game. But when you're playing against wooden and regular armor, that weapon right there is gonna be pretty freaking good. But the issue is you can't have it balanced for both types of armor, or for all types of armor. So the next thing we have is going to be the cyber revolver. For regular armor, the cyber revolver does 45 damage to the head and 30 damage to the body, which is absolutely insane. And I was like, wow, I should use this weapon more. Keep in mind, this is without any modules. Then coming into the wood clan armor, it's doing 38 damage to the head and 25 damage to the body, which is still not bad. It's a little bit more balanced right there. Coming into the steel and gold clan armor, it's doing 32 damage to the head and 11 damage to the body. Yes, 11 damage to the body. And I don't understand that, because on developer armor, it's doing 17 damage to the body and 28 damage to the head. And yes, we tested that several times to make sure that was accurate, and for some reason it is. Not sure exactly why it goes all the way to 11 damage to the body, and then for developer armor, it does more damage. Makes no sense at all. But yeah, you can really see how the cyber revolver just completely falls off. I mean, it does more body damage to regular armor than it does headshot damage to developer armor. I don't understand that. And then lastly, we have the Prototype S for the sniper section and the regular default armor. The Prototype S is doing 177 damage to the head and 118 damage to the body without any mods. This is at level 65, tests against level 65 regular armor. Against Wooden Clan armor, keep in mind, no mods. For headshot, it does 157 damage to the head and 96 damage to the body. Still pretty balanced, especially if you put some modules on that. It's going to be probably doing a one-shot head and a two-shot body. The issue right here is coming into these next ones right here. The Steel Clan armor and the Golden Clan armor. This thing is doing 137 damage to the head and only 84 damage to the body. It is getting tremendously bad. Then coming over here at developer armor, this thing is doing 115 damage to the head and 73 damage to the body. So I just want to go ahead and make this really clear. Why is this armor? Why is armor unbalancing the game right here? So if you have a primary weapon right now, automatic primary weapon is doing 20 damage to the head, kind of like a disguise rifle is doing to just the regular default armor. That is a really good weapon, but coming over here at developer armor, that is making that weapon almost utterly useless. It's not even worth using at this point. And let's put it in other shoes. If you have a primary weapon that is going to be doing 20 damage to the head to developer armor, once again, it's a pretty good weapon, and it's going to seem really, really good. A little bit overbalanced. It's not quite balanced. It's slightly more powerful than balanced against developer armor, but when you get into games with people who don't have developer armor, that is just completely overpowered and broken. And the reason for this is because all different types of armor, other than the Steel Clan armor and the Golden Clan armor, they all have extra HP. So the regular armor has the least amount of HP, and the developer armor has the most amount of HP, and that is going to be the main problem right here. And the biggest solution to this is make it so every single type of armor, yes, every single type of armor should have the same amount of HP in Pixelgun 3D. And now you might be asking, well, if they all have the same amount of HP, what's the point in having different armor? The point of having the different armor would then be put special effects for each armor. So for example, what they could have done, have every single armor, different type of armor, have the same amount of HP. And then for example, for developer armor, you could have made it so that the effect the solar flare has, I'm forgetting the name of it right now, but whatever the solar flare's special effect is that makes it really OP, make it so maybe that doesn't even affect people who are wearing developer armor. Then the solar flare is semi-balanced then, and people with developer armor don't have to worry about it, and that's going to be the perk of wearing developer armor. Maybe with Golden Clan armor, you have a higher jump height and faster speed or something like that. You need to have special effects on them, and the reason for this, and the main reason why you should make it so that every single armor has the same amount of HP, is so you can properly balance the game. That's the main problem. The game is not properly balanced right now, and that is why so many people are upsetting it, because think about it this way. Right now, they're having to properly balance weapons and try to make them balance for about 6 or 7 different types of armor, with all different types of HP, different amounts of HP. That's nearly impossible to do, because if it's going to be good for one armor, it's going to be bad or overpowered for a different armor because of the different levels of HP. The only other option to balance it out is to make it so if you have developer armor, you're only going to be playing against people with developer armor, which that is cancer. Do not do that. It basically make it so if you're wearing Golden Clan armor, you're only going to be playing with people who are also wearing Golden Clan armor, and that is going to completely screw up the game. Do not do that. The best way to balance out armors and to balance out the game in general is to make it so every single single armor has the same amount of HP, and then for every single special type of armor, just give them some special abilities. There's special abilities. Maybe the Steel Clan armor would make it so you have temporary invisibility every single time you're reloading, like we've seen in the past. I mean, we already have it with the Steel Clan armor where it's deflecting bullets back. Isn't that good enough for an ability? You shouldn't have to give it extra HP as well. Obviously, with the regular armor, have no ability. With the Wooden Clan armor, have a slight health regen. I mean, with the developer armor, you could have significant shield and health regen, and then also just do something like make it so the Solar Flare's ability doesn't affect it. Do stuff like that to balance out this game. That is what we need to have. First of all, the way the armor is set up right now is making it super hard to make proper top 5s and top 10s, because every time I test weapons against developer armor, it's literally making it so that video is only going to appeal to people who also have developer armor. Because guess what? If that weapon's really good, or if that weapon sucks, if I'm doing the top 10 worst weapons, if that weapon sucks, I'm telling someone that the weapon sucks, I'm doing a weapon review, let's just say it's awful, because I'm using developer armor, I'm shooting people with developer armor, well, that weapon might not be that bad compared to people who are wearing the regular armor or the Wooden Clan armor. So that right there is why I am saying that clan armor, or not just clan armor, armor in general in Pixelgun 3D is what is really unbalancing this game right now. Because the cause of the armor is causing the weapons to be unbalanced as well, and that is why this game right here needs to balance the armors. That's why every single armor should be having the same amount of HP. So anyways, guys, that's actually going to be it for this video. I think I ranted a little bit enough on the armor. Hopefully it was easy for you guys to follow along. I stuttered so much through this video. I have no freaking clue why. I guess it's because I literally just sat down and started recording this. I'm not sure, but I stuttered so much, so hopefully I got my point across, and hopefully it wasn't too confusing. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did find that special weapon, then comment that down below and you will get your comment pinned. Only the first person who finds it is going to get their comment pinned. And without any further ado, hope you guys all have a very blessed day. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. And yeah, have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video, and goodbye.